Greetings friends and fellow gamers, and welcome to Reapers and Renegades 10th episode. I'm Adam, your host, and today we're on Red Dead Redemption 2 again, in the online mode of the game. And today I'm joined by my very good friend and one of my posse members, Silent Blade. Say hi to the guys and girls, Blade. So today we're going to continue with the last episode's theme of hunting, but today instead of focusing on hunting to earn money, we're going to show you a quick, easy way to maximise your cooked food potential by hunting alligators for their big game meat. And of course, if you enjoy this video, then please remember to hit that like and subscribe button and hit that bell for notifications of our latest videos. Okay guys and girls, let's get cracking. Right, so basically what we're going to do is we're going to ride, we're obviously still in Lemoyne, just outside Rhodes, as you can see here on the map. We're going to kind of head over to here and towards the swamp area, and as soon as we get to the edge of the swamp we're going to start looking for a few alligators. It doesn't matter about the starage of these alligators, the quality of the pelts or anything, because essentially we're after the meat. We're after the 3 big game meat we'll get. I think it's 3 big game meat per animal, and then obviously what we'll do is we'll cook it up, and and that is actually the most healing or the best meat for healing in the game. So you can also cook it with oregano, or oregano as the Americans call it. You can cook it with mint, and you can cook it with thyme to get different boosts, so that the basic plain one will heal you. I believe the one with oregano or oregano is for stamina, and then you have the mint, which I believe is to fortify health, and the thyme obviously fortifies the dead eye. So essentially they become almost as good as a lighter tonic. So like I say, especially if you're like running low on tonics, it's a great way of maximising the potential of the actual food you're carrying. And it also, if you just rely on this method, popping up to Lemoyne maybe once or twice a week to fill up your bag with meat, because once you've cooked your first 10 up, you can go and get another 3 or 4 gators, get yourself another 10 meat, go back to your camp, cook it up, but this time with mint, and then you've got 10 mint and 10 regular, and then you can have 10 thyme and 10 oregano. So essentially you can have 40 cooked large game meat on you, which means you've got incredible longevity in fights and things like that, you know, because you can keep healing yourself. You know, if you're quick and you keep it on your belt and that, you know, rather than a can of food, you can actually move straight into it and just take it very fast, or indeed just access it from your satchel. And this actually frees up when all the other meat you get in hunting, you can then sell. You'd have no need to keep any of the venison, the stringy meat, the game meat, the bird meat. None of it is needed. You can literally sell the lot. And of course any excess big game meat you get. And like I say, the reason I suggest coming down to Lemoyne, we're probably a little bit far, maybe go across the bridge first. Coming down to Lemoyne and doing it here is because there are so many gators. It's just so fast to actually get those 3 or 4 quick kills to actually get you the meat so that you can go and cook it. Okay, so all we're going to do is we're just going to find a few gators, and then obviously harvest them. If we do manage to get a 2 or a 3, we will throw its pelt on the back, because its skin, if you like, on the back, because we might as well have something to sell for a few quid out of it. And we'll keep an eye out for any spoonbills or herons, because they're worth pretty reasonable money as well as a side dangle. But other than that, basically this is just going to be a quick video to show you this. So now if you just bear with me a second guys, I'm just going to confer with Blade for a second and work out, because he's the expert when it comes to gator hunting down here at the moment. So where's best for us to go now that we're at the edge of the swamp, mate? Is it better to go into the swamp, go on foot, go on horse? What do you reckon? Okay, so what we're going to do then is we're just going to head across this bridge on our horses, and obviously thanks to Silent Blade with his knowledge of this area, we're going to just come straight across the bridge, taking it a little bit easy, because obviously it is swampland straight away, and just a little bit further along. Oh, we have a heron. We have a heron. Where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, you bugger, I wasn't armed. Oh well, lucky heron. Okay, now for this I'm going to be using my bolt action, although you could use a Springfield rolling block or a Kakano. And yet we'd be just cutting left here. Now, as you can see, there's a gator right in front of us. Oh, yep, there's actually two, three, well, there's lots around here, but directly ahead of me where I'm aiming now, as you can see, guys, there's a gator. But yes, Silent Blade is exactly right. There are quite a few gators around here. Now, if I just pop my eagle eye, you can see them all flashing. And you can see there's more there. Okay, so you actually understand this is quite a prevalent little spot. I'm not too far from the Rhodes Butcher either. So we're just going to pop him in the head. What's that one? There's another one over. Ah, okay. Try and get the angle on him. Now, the reason I'm actually doing this from horseback is for the elevated shooting position, so I find it a lot easier to see them. Because the last thing you want is a gator to get the jump on you. They're not a very forgiving animal. Nice shot, mate. Right, actually I'm going to remount and take rid of them there, just in case they start to move while I don't think they will, but I don't want to get hit by a gator. And there we go. Now, I've still got 3 meat on me from yesterday's video, so those 3 that I've shot should give me enough. Right, this was a 1 star, so its pelt's going to be useless, so I shall just throw it back on the floor. But as you can see, we got the poor alligator skin. I'm going to throw that back. We got the 2 alligator teeth, and we got the 3 big game meat, which is actually what we're here for. Oh, nice. Oh, Silent Blade managed to get a 3 star. I've got a 3 star here. Awesome. So we've got 1 each to take back to the butchers, mate. No, you skin that one, mate. That's your kill. You skin that one. I got the 3 I needed to get me the 10 meat, because obviously I had the 3 from yesterday, so technically 12 meat, but I can only carry 10. So it's worth noting that there's no point coming in here and shooting like hundreds and hundreds of them, because they will literally just rot. You can only carry, I believe it's 10. We will check that in the satchel in a minute, but I think we're going to get told that we can't collect all the items. What am I doing? I don't need to do anything apart from skin it. This was a 2 star, so we had a 1, 2 and a 3. There's actually quite a lot of fish here. This might even be a nice spot to do some dynamite fishing, or indeed some lure fishing, or bait fishing. You know, this could be a good spot to earn the buckles, as I showed you in the fishing video in Saint Denis. The same method could be used here. Oh, why am I carrying this back? I don't need to. Right, we've already got our 3 stars, so we should now have a satchel. I didn't watch to see the thing come up. Yep, see, it'll only let us carry 10 big game meat. So now what we need to do is we're just going to ride back across the bridge very quickly. We should, I believe, just be down the road here. Right, I wasn't aware of that. Yeah, sorry guys, I was just listening to a new piece of information for me at least, and a very good tip. Thank you very much, Blade. Apparently, you will occasionally find a 3-star baby gator, which the carcass can actually be put across the back of the animal rather than just the hide, making it worth more money. So they're actually the most expensive, if you like. What would you call it? 3-star gator, because you get the carcass and the hide. So obviously you're getting a 3-star hide's worth of money. I imagine it's the same price as the big one in that strange game mechanic. But you also get the actual carcass meat. So that means, sorry, that the better paying alligators were actually the little ones. Whether they would give you the big game meat as well, I'm not sure. That's something that maybe somebody would like to comment on in the section below. But again, thank you very much. Great tip, great tip. I wasn't even aware there were baby gators in the game. I've not actually seen one. But we're just going to come, I think we can do it here, and we're basically going to choose to camp. Oh God, sorry, I'm not in the story mode. I need a cook fire, so I'm going to have to move my camp. Okay, so yeah, let's just choose to camp, because I'll move it down here, won't it? Okay. Scarlet Meadows is probably the closest, isn't it? We're at Scarlet Meadows, aren't we? Right, so where's it put my camp? Because we're going to need the campfire. Right, she's just there, so I'm just going to put a marker to it. And we'll be right back as soon as we get to the camp, guys and girls. And welcome back, guys and girls. Well, as you can see, we've made it to the camp. Right, so now, just I believe up here it should be our hitching posts. And it's worth mentioning that you should always hitch your horse when at your camp. Where the hell's the hitching post gone? I have lost. Oh, I've gone past it because I'm an idiot. Right, there we are. Yeah, I would always recommend hitching your horse whenever you've got the chance, because it does replenish the horse's cores, which saves you your resources for when you're not in a place where you can hitch your horse, or indeed riding or whatever. And then we're just going to head into the camp, straight over to the fire. Okay, and just go straight into the crafting menu by holding down square on the fire. Okay, and then once we're here, as you can see, we've got our plain big game meat, which is, like I say, the best healing meat in the game. Now, we just want to cook up a bit of the plain meat. I will in a moment show you the other types, but I'm just going to cook a couple of pieces of this up very quickly so that I've got some on me, because I actually ran out earlier. But for the purpose of the video, I'm not going to cook it all. Okay. Right. So as you can see, we have the plain big game. And if you press left or right, another little tip here, but not everybody realises, you can see you have your minty big game. And as we said earlier, you can see here in its stats that it fortifies your health. The oregano, or oregano as we say in English, or in England rather, big game will actually fortify your stamina, and the time big game will actually fortify your dead eye, just like a miracle tonic or something like that, but individually rather than all three at once. So, but for those, you obviously need to have the actual herbs, and at some point in the future I will do a quick video on where to locate all three herbs so that you can actually make these variations of the big game cooked meat. Right, so now we've, and it's again a very worthwhile point. Thank you very much, Silent Blade. It's also worth pointing out that when you are cooking, to speed things up, especially when you're trying to cook 10 pieces of meat and rinse and repeat, like, you know, with the hunting and everything, by pressing X and holding it down while you're cooking it, it will speed up the cooking of the meat. So that's actually quite helpful. Again, thanks, Blade. I'd forgotten to mention that. Right, so again, now what you could do straight from here, imagine you've cooked up your 10 pieces of meat, so you've now got 10 plain cooked pieces of meat. You've already got your herbs on you, or got some herbs on you. You can just go straight back, get yourself another 2 or 3 gators, sorry, 3 or 4 gators obviously to get 9 or 10, and then you can come back, cook them up with either your mint or whatever like that, and you can actually, like I say, stack them in 10s, so you could have 40 cooked big game meat on you. 10 of each would fortify a different thing and heal you, and one set of 10 would just heal you. But now what we're going to do just before we finish the video, and obviously when we do finish the video, we'll be going to the butchers to sell our captures, if you like, and our hides and things. We're just going to, I'm going to bring it up on the map, we're going to pop down to an area just down here that some people will know from the story mode. I don't want to give away any spoilers, but in chapter 4 of the story you'll find yourself in this kind of area, and we're basically going to come down to around here where there is another very, very good alligator spawn site. So if you had a lot of people over around here, maybe fishing in the creek, and you didn't want to come up here by the bridge for fear of being interfered with or griefed, then you could come down here and achieve the same end. There's plenty of gators so that you would be able to very quickly, literally as we did before, just shoot a few. But we'll take you down there and show that to you, because there's also a chance we might be lucky enough to find a baby gator and actually take one of those back to the butchers as well. So right, I'm just going to put a mark there so we've got an idea where we're going, and we'll crack on So let's find the road. Oh. Okay, guys and girls, and once we get down that way, then we'll be right back. And welcome back once again, guys and girls. Right, so we're just arriving roughly in the right area, but on the way down here we've noticed something I was going to mention, but very ironically it's popped up anyway. Something else that's very good about this area is there is actually a gang hideout, or what me and my friends call like gang attacks after the old GTA ones. So if you are coming down here hunting, do be aware that you can also grab sort of nice little bit of experience and obviously a bit of ammo and a few items and things like that from the actual gang attack as well. It can be worth doing. Right, so carrying on with the hunting, maybe we'll see if we've got time. Maybe we'll hit that. Oh, I see the gators already. Okay, so we are literally just this. So essentially, guys, if you look on the map, this shoreline here is where you're aiming for. Probably up here as well, I'd have thought, but definitely this shoreline here, because this is where we are now, and you can see them literally. I mean, I'm not sure if you can see them on the screen, obviously not at the moment, but if I pop my eagle eye, you can see them there. There's also a lot of herbs here, so I'm just going to have a look and see what those herbs are in a second after I get a couple of these shots in. Okay, that's what, one dead, two dead. That's the furthest, nearest two, I believe. Right, but I'm just going to dismount because I've got a sneaking suspicion. Yep, there you go, guys. Also, this shoreline here, if you like, I think it's, yeah, shoreline here, is where you will find mint. Literally here, as you can see, I'm picking mint, which we will use to cook up with the big game meat to make the minted game meat, which will actually fortify our health as well. There's also some burdock root here that we actually don't need, so I'm going to leave that for the time being. Also the horse to follow me. We're just going to grab this big game meat. Another 2-star alligator. Oh, another kill over there then. Excellent stuff. Another 3-star here. Shame we haven't got a cart. That is actually worth mentioning, that there are a lot of 3-stars around it, the bio area. So if you are using the cart hunting method, as you can see, the hides aren't much bigger than they're actually probably smaller than a deer carcass. Although they're not worth anywhere near the same amount of money, you could get a lot of meat. Right, so again, as you can see, very good spot, and also a place to come and get your mint. So that's also handy. Big game and the mint here, same location. Okay, guys, so as you can see, it's very easy to get the gator meat. It's a very, very useful meat. Trust me, you won't be disappointed with the results from it, especially with cooking it with the different herbs. And well, that's all for this episode. Thank you for watching, and of course, if you haven't already, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button and to hit that bell for notifications of our latest videos. A huge thank you to Silent Blade for all his help in the making of this video and for all his wonderful tips and knowledge of this area. Also, please feel free to leave a comment in the section below, especially if you have a topic you'd like us to cover or indeed do a video on. And a huge thank you to all of you who have already subscribed to us. Your support is so appreciated and amazing, guys, as indeed are all of you. So again, thank you very, very much. Okay, well, once again, thanks for watching, take care and keep on gaming. Laters, guys and girls. Okay, well, we thought we were going to end the video, but riding back, as you can see just over there, you can see Blade going through the water. And that's because we actually saw a baby crocodile, a baby alligator, or crocagator as I call them, over there on this little island. So it did just disappear into the water momentarily, and we're hoping it will come back out and we can actually get it, because obviously it would be lovely to show you the actual creature that we were talking about, the baby gator. So we'll be right back if we get lucky, guys and girls. Okay. So it looks like we may have acquired a different baby on the same island. So I'm just going to quickly show you on the map exactly where we are, guys. So as you can see, we're just here, just south of Caligula Hall, just on these set of islands here. And obviously you can see Blades just over there on that island. So we're just here, guys and girls. Right. So we'll go back out of there. And let's see if we get any luck. Yeah, there is a couple of adults there. You will need to kill them so you can get to the baby without getting attacked. Right, I'll come over there as well. Hopefully there won't be a gator to take me off the horse. Right, okay, cool. So we have actually got a baby, guys. So excellent. We actually managed to find the animal that I haven't seen. Or just haven't been paying attention. Oh, that's an adult. So, I can see it on your shoulder. Oh, he's a cute little bugger, isn't he? Right then, so we're going to skin this, and as you can see, he's a 3-star. Where are you going, Merlin? Oh, great. Okay, see you then. See you, gator food. Why? Yeah, I know, but why? Why, Merlin? Come on. It's not time to monkey around. Come on. Did you feel dirty? Did you want to swim or something, mate? Right, come on, up here. Okay. Right, now this baby hide, I'm assuming we can put on the back. Yep, we can start on the back much like we would a deer pelt or a wolf pelt. And then we're going to remove this actual 3-star alligator skin, because we'll get more money for the carcass and the small one than we would for that. So we'll leave that there. And we're going to actually take the American alligator carcass, or the baby alligator carcass I should say, and stick him on the back of the mount. And as you can see, we actually now have a baby gator. Again, well done, mate, excellent shot. Wash all of this off. Hopefully it won't float off the back of the horse. That is turtle. Yeah, I get you, mate. Well, unfortunately, mine are going to need cleaning. Yeah, mine are going to need cleaning. But that is a good point. I don't know if anyone could see that in the video, but Silent Blade was keeping his pistols in his hands and out of the water, so that they didn't take damage. Obviously I'm going to have to clean mine because I've been waist deep in the water several times. My rifles probably need a clean as well. So it is worth bearing in mind that if you do go in water, it will affect your gun's cleanliness and therefore effectiveness. Oh my lord, and look at that. Okay, Merlin, can we have a day where you actually behave? Okay, so it's just another day in the life with Merlin. He's a magical horse, I tell you. Oh, I won't. No. So, okay. And that, guys and girls, is how not to get up onto the railway with your horse. I try and emulate the way you could see the Blade did it, which looks far more professional rather than the haphazard comedy sketch that was me trying to get on there. Oh, my horse is very, very hungry. Taking damage from the collapsing. Yeah, and I can't stress again, guys, I have done in previous videos, but I can't stress how important horse care is. It is so important to keep your horse happy and fed. So much more useful to you as a player that way. Alright, we'll just quickly go to the butcher's. Oh, typical. Please don't be griefers. I'm trying to show how much a baby crocodile or alligator, crockygator's worth. As long as they don't mess with me, I won't mess with them. Right, so I don't want to sell those big game meat. I'm going to keep those and cook those up with that mint. So I want to sell the teeth, which gets us $4 for the 10 alligator teeth. There's the hide for $3.50, and that's from the baby. So I'm pretty sure that's about the same money as a full size hide. And the carcass itself is going to bring us in an extra $6.50. So it's actually turned a gator into basically the same money as a deer. If you could find a place that spawns the babies all the time, it might actually become a farmable animal. So maybe somebody would like to, if there is somebody who knows of a place like that on the map, if you'd like to leave a comment in the section provided below, then I'd be very happy to do a video on baby gator hunting or something. But I believe they're actually quite rare. So again, well worth replacing a normal hide with. It more than doubles the money you're getting out of the gator. So very, very much worth it. Anyway, I shall keep those because I need those for cooking. And again, this time, well, this is the true end of the video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Again, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already, and to hit that bell for notifications. Obviously, I can see Blades waving goodbye to everybody. Thanks for watching again, guys. I think I've already said that once, but it's been fun, and I'm really pleased that we managed to get that baby gator. Take care and keep on gaming. Laters, guys and girls.